local legends all the way from Washington, D.C. NOX!
Oh my God, thank you guys so much. We are NOX! And to get started, we just need one word suggestion from you.
Pacifier.
I'm sorry, pacifier?
Oh God, hey.
Pacifier. Thank you.
Pacifier.
Thank you.
So I volunteered with a children's group, great group in DC called Horton's Kids, and what we do, on the weekends we take the kids to field trips. They're, I guess, low-income kids, I guess you would say, and so we give them they're tutoring after school during the weekdays, and the weekends we take them to the field trip. And so the field trip I remember going to is we went to Six Flags Great Adventure, and it was me and one kid, and I'm methodically planning out this trip. So I got the map, and I'm plotting out all the roller coasters that I want to go on, and the kid, he enjoyed it too because he likes roller coasters. We went on every roller coaster we could get except for one that there was a big line, so we didn't get to go on that one. And so at the very end, right before the buses, we were going back on the buses, we got to the water park area, and so there was this slide, this huge slide, a couple stories tall, and so there's a place where you take off your clothing to your bathing suit, and you just leave that and down to your bathing suit. No, and so there's a little area right here, and then you walk up the stairs to the top of the slide, and there's a huge line, the kids wait to go down this water park slide. And so I was the parent, waiting for him at the bottom of the slide. So I go down to the bottom, and I'm just here with a couple other parents, just watching kids come down. It's not my kid, it's not my kid, it's not my kid. And all of a sudden the kids stop coming down. And so I'm sitting there for 5 minutes. There's one more parent there. We're just sitting here what's going on here? Where's the kids coming? And so I must have waited maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I'm something's wrong. I think it was there's storm clouds coming, so maybe they'll figure it out. It's all right. They'll just send them down. So finally, I didn't hear anything. So I started walking back up. I look up top. There's no line anymore. Oh. And I forgot. I had actually taken his shoes and his shirt and his towel. I'm waiting for him at the bottom. So what they did was apparently they shut down the ride and didn't tell the parents at the bottom. And so all the kids started trickling back down where the line was. And so this poor kid now, his clothing's gone, his chaperone's waiting for him at the bottom of this slide, and I start freaking out. I just lost my kid. And so I'm running up and down this thing. Everybody starts shuffling out because now the park's closing down. And so I go to some of the worship, I lost my kid, you gotta help me, did you? So he's well, there's I don't know if it's lost and found, but it's part lost and found, part security.
You're not making this any better.
And so I go there, and there he is, and I found it, and we were so happy. We finally beat him. I gave him his clothes and his towel and everything, and we went back on the bus. And I felt so horrible. I was trying to be the good parent, and I don't know. I cursed Six Flags.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry. I was emotional. I was this poor kid.
It would have been okay if you had cried.
I'm alright. No. I felt bad for him. But we had a great day. Other than that little hiccup at the end where they shut down the ride. That's great adventure.
Cool.
Thank you.
These are my plans for the incursion into enemy territory, meticulously charted. Stage 1. Stage 2. Stage 2A. So on through stage 9.
Planned this out wilder than I could have possibly imagined. You was serious about checking Disneyland. I thought you were joking, but obviously you're not.
Mortimer, I don't joke about things like this.
Please call me Mort. No, you don't joke about these things.
My son did not get on the ride that he wanted to go on. Poor management, misguided goals of this organization. No longer. We're going to take Disneyland back to the people.
I never knew it was the people's. But you're saying that this mouse once belonged to the people.
It once belonged to the people and it will belong to the people once again, Mort.
I'm sorry, I find this all weird.
Daddy, did you destroy Disneyland yet?
Not yet, son. I will.
I want that mouse's head on the wall.
You'll have it, son.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm doing this for my child, Mort. It's deadly serious. I will not disappoint him.
Sorry, I'll get in line. What do you need of me? Do you need my artistic skills?
That's part of it.
My good looks?
Yes,
My cash?
your money is no good here, but your life is all I ask. I need you to sacrifice your life. It's part 3A of the plan.
Rawlings, you've lost your mind. Sacrifice my life for your bratty little child who has everything, and you couldn't spend one time on the It's a Small World ride?
Have I ever failed you, Mort?
No, and I know I owe you.
Have I ever turned my back on you?
No, I know I owe you one.
It's just one.
Well, I said I would do anything for you.
This is the one thing I need you to do!
But this is insanity. I like living. I like breathing. Couldn't I draw something?
When I'm looking that security guy in the face, and you fall off of Space Mountain, he's going to be distracted.
What we do? Isn't that funny that they think that they're going to take over our land? we heard all of that fighting on the parks. Oh no, they won't take over Disneyland. You know, I really got to fix it. I hear a lot of bullshit. Parents' mouths when they don't get what they want, Oh, I feel pretty confident. Right? I'm gonna put what I normally do. I'm gonna put a poster inside the ticket booth. With their photos on it and make sure that they never give you again. It's amazing. It's amazing. I like that song. And also, I would like to add, my tactic is that the best offense is letting the opponents destroy themselves with elaborate plans that never come to fruition.
Sorry guys, left my dope underneath the bed.
He's got the best sales out of any character here. It's surprising you're a drug addict. Don't have much work to do. You know, the counter-terrorism activities seem to have wrapped themselves up. Wait, I have to be honest with you. No, please, Mickey. They put you in charge of the counter-terrorism unit. Probably the best thing I've done since I've been at Disney. Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Kincaid, thank you so much for coming to this children's shelter. We've got a lot of good prospects for you. They're right over here. I know it's been hard since little Timmy left you, but I think one of these might be a good substitute.
I don't know that I can endure another child running away. Which one is the most desperate for love?
broken spirit and no hope.
Oh, a will that's barely there.
You want a broken spirit? My puppy got ran over.
Oh, it was a very hard day for him. He was sobbing.
I have to say we're not terribly impressed by that story. Like, completely honest.
This puppy saved my life from a fire and dragged me across the country to the best hospital to help me get fixed up. And then when they turned me away for lack of insurance, the puppy wrung the doctor's neck and he said, "You have to save this boy. He's my best friend." Damn, he was my best friend.
Those are real tears.
I have to eat out of a straw.
You know, I'm really leaning towards the invalid kid. I'm really leaning towards the jointless boy.
And when the doctor had a heart attack during the surgery, the puppy jumped into gear and started working in my chest. The puppy was closing arteries and transplanting hearts, and I was hanging on by a thread, and then I went to a coma. I was in a coma for 8 months. You know who was by my side? It was the puppy, yes, it was by my side.
It sounds like that's an inspirational story, something that you can hold on to always, and it will always be something there for you to strive towards. That's a little bit too much hope for me.
Sweet, you hit it right on the nose.
Yes.
I almost missed it.
Yes.
I need to be changed.
You are our new son.
Who's that?
Well, he was next on the list to be put down.
John, Carol, you know, it's tough for me to come here to say this. I lost Billy. We were going to a park, and he was on the swing, and I was pushing him like really hard, and he just flew off. It was like a golf ball. I saw him in the distance. He just kind of faded away.
I got the 250 yards.
Yeah, I mean, at least 250. And I mean, I saw him. It was towards the lake. So he's somewhere in Lake Michigan. And he's a great swimmer, though. I mean, we usually work on swimming, so it's just, yeah. I mean,
I'm sure you've lost children like this before, but
yeah. I mean, if you guys would have done a background check, you would have found out that it's a very common occurrence in my
Fault you.
Yeah.
we should have really entrusted our son to someone much more responsible.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Because we bear.
We didn't plan very well.
Oh, it's buyer beware, you know. Problem, you know.
So what's the likelihood that we'll ever see him again?
I mean, I figured he could cover 200 yards in an hour. You know, I'm sure he's got his bearings about him on the ocean. I mean, the lakes. That's fine.
Hey, this is a really nice date so far. Really enjoying myself. Just want to let you know it's going really well. Oh my God, is that a playground? Oh, that's so romantic. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Hey, wanna go swimming? Wanna take a little swing?
I'd love to. That'd be great.
I'll push you.
Okay, sure. Whoa, oh my gosh. Just kind of grabbed right on. That was.
People tell me I have strong hands.
You do. You have really strong hands.
So,
if you just want to put them on my shoulder, I mean, I don't even need to swing.
really? Oh,
Excuse me.
you feel tense.
You guys a little old to be in this park? Will Rogers, Lost and Found Division. We're looking for a lost and found situation. Boy.
I don't know anything about that kid. I swear to God. He's gonna come down on us. You have to get away.
I'm sorry.
This will come down real hard on you guys.
I'm a wanted man.
What? Wait. Look, you can try to run, but my partner is It's right over there.
Sit still, sit in the swing. I will save you. Stay back. Leave her out of this.
You're a terrible man.
Yeah, we got this house fully patrolled.
Every angle covered.
Yes, we did.
This is the best summer job I've ever had.
Yeah. Fucking rocks. Fucking rocks.
What's that? Maybe just a bird. Daddy, I don't know if our technique is understood by criminals.
No, it's not. We have such a sophisticated pattern of moves that no terrorist or criminal could ever
Look at them.
reach us.
Look at them. Just dancing around. We can do this. All right. I know this is your first ball. This is your first game, but look. We can take those two.
Ronnie, they're fucking ninjas.
He's doing the crab walk for a second there. There's a bunch of college kids on summer break.
I don't know any college kid who can take their hand and their arm and put it around their head. It's like Twister on steroids in there.
There's no way that could possibly be useful in hand-to-hand combat.
What about those nunchucks on their belt? All right, all right.
Intruders, interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna rob this place, all right, kids?
Oh, really?
Jesus Christ!
Really?
Neutralized!
I thought you were going to rob us. Rob! Go back to whence you came.
Ryan, save yourself! I'm a goner!
Hey, Dr. Dog Puppy.
What's the problem?
You have a really good bedside manner. Do you mind if I scratch behind your ear?
What are you talking?
Just,
What's your problem?
my wife and I have been trying to have a child.
Oh. And?
It's obviously not going very well. And so
Where is she? Obviously, it's like, oh, you need both of you.
well, we're not trying at the exact moment. Like, I'm not... Point your paw to my penis?
Yeah. That's not working. You're not having a baby. No sperm. No baby. I was gonna try and make a rhyme there, but I couldn't come up with it.
I really don't think that my potential fertility problems are worth making into a rhyme to make a point. Okay, I get it.
Thank you.
Just I heard that you were a fertility specialist. And so I wanted to come and see if it's weird bumping into you in this parking garage. It's not like I've been out here like kind of like stalking you, waiting for you to come to your car, but I'm desperate.
All right, I'm gonna need you to torque off with this,
Right here in the garage.
yeah, the building.
I'm a little uncomfortable having you stare at me while I say torque off. I've never heard that in terms of masturbating.
It's a mixture. Because there is some gyration going on.
I've been doing it wrong then.
Well, have you been edgy?
I think everybody edges or gets to the point where they're near completion sometimes and then doesn't. I mean, who doesn't want a longer, more sustained?
Oh, Billy, it's fantastic that you landed here in Lake Michigan and adopted by the mermaid family. I don't understand why you're so unhappy and want to return to the surface.
I'm a little bit uncomfortable underwater.
But Billy, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think your collection's complete?
Is that a fork?
Wouldn't you think you're the boy who has
Everything?
we love you here, Billy.
Thanks, Mermom.
Billy, Ariel, we just got a wire transfer from Mickey and Goofy. We gotta militarize. We're taking over Disneyland.
All the preparations. Well, Billy, this is the calling for you. This is why you were sent to us. You will be our leader in this grand takeover.
This is a lot of pressure. I just feel like I got here. I don't want to get thrown into some weird John Connor in the Terminator scenario where I have to like rise to new heights.
Billy, you're the one.
All of Disney is counting on you, Billy.
All of Disney.
I might be ahead of banana carousel, and I want in on this.
I'm uncomfortable having to rise to that pressure. And I'm also more comfortable being with my type that doesn't have fin on their legs. I want to go back up to the surface, and I want to be with, even though he's a duck, I want to be with them. I want to be with people who have two legs and who walk around and who get fascinated by silverware. It's a fork, it's not a dingle hopper.
I'm sorry I have to do this, but I have to call someone. I have to call her. Fucking bitch, Ursula.